Yo, what's the deal, y'all? Welcome to the debut episode of O's Closet. On this series, you're gonna learn all about my style and how I throw fits together. I'll hip you to the latest trends and show you how to rock them while staying original. But today, I'm gonna break down 5 of my favorite Nikes. Let's go. Alright, first up, we got the Nike Air Fear Gods. These are the Oatmeals. These are Jerry Lorenzo's first Air collaboration that he's done. He's done some other kicks, but this is his first Air collaboration with Nike. These are definitely my favorite pair of Fear Gods that I have in my closet. One thing about me, I really loved universal shoes and colors. You know, I love being able to do a lot of different things with my kicks, but I want to be able to dress them up or dress them down. And I feel like this type of shoe has a lot of versatility. One, first and foremost, just from the color. It's almost like a earth tone, you know? I could do so many different things with it. This is me at the LA Fit Expo. I decided to bust some black sweats, a green oversized, basically sweater shirt with almost a like tan tank underneath. I got some real Yeezy vibes putting this fits together. Army green or military green, olive green may be my favorite color, right? So in terms of coordinating, I thought this was an awesome opportunity to mix olive green with the oatmeal bottoms. And I just like blending these earth tone colors together. You know, as you see, they blend really well from the olive green to the tan under with the black neutral on the bottom, followed by the oatmeals. I think it was a complete fit, brought it together very nicely. And as you can see, the satchel, the over, what do we call that? Is that a satchel? Satchel or messenger bag? You guys leave it in the comments and we'll decide later. That also was a nice touch, a good accessory just to bring the whole fit together. So this is definitely one of my top favorite sneakers in my closet right now. The Air Fear Gods ones, the oatmeal editions. These are sweet right here, man. I don't know how many people were able to get a pair of these, but these dropped in the fall of 2019. They've definitely got a little bit of burn, not too much, as you can see, but I've worn them a few times. Definitely one of my favorite pairs of high top sneakers in my closet. One of my go-tos as far as Nikes are concerned when it's time to get busy with the fits. So yeah, that's number 1 on the list. All right, this next sneaker right here may be the most universal kick of all time. All right, I'm talking about the 1985 Air Jordan 1s, the Breads, the first ones to ever drop. All right, these shoes are so special. I'm sure there are so many sneakerheads around the world who have this sneaker and who hold it high on their sneaker list, just like myself. But this is definitely a versatile shoe. I love versatility in my sneakers, man. So I know I may have said that the Air Fear God may have been my favorite sneaker in the closet, but I think I may have lied because just the amount of use I've gotten out of these, right, should go ahead and put these higher up on the list. Yeah, this is definitely an all-time favorite shoe, sneaker. I've worked out in these. Contrary to popular belief, they're just sneakers. Unlike other sneakerheads, man, I will work out in my shoes. I wear them out. I'll get the full use out of the money that I spent for the shoe. That's what they're for, you know? If you look good, you feel good, you play good. That's a football saying. But if you play good, you get paid good, you know? You can apply that to anything you want in life. So your outfit usually speaks before you do, you know? Yo, so a little history around the Jordan 1s. Part of the reason why they are known as the band Jordan 1s is because in 1984, when Jordan and Nike broke these out, Jordan was fined $5,000 by the league every time he wore these kicks because they were against the league uniform rules. So what does Nike do on behalf of Jordan to show that they got his back? They run a marketing ad called Forbidden Fruit, which allowed Jordan to recoup all his money that he was fined through marketing dollars. So cool background story on the history of the band Jordan 1s. Another cool fact about this sneaker is that Nike only anticipated selling between 3 and 4 million pairs, but sales ended up bringing in over $55 million worth of this sneaker. How's that for balling? Okay, next, moving on. All right, next up we got the Shattered Backboards. But before we get any further, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. It's right here Omar.Bolden. Would love for you guys to follow me there to check out all the other cool content I'm doing other than YouTube. But let's get back to the sneaker. The Shattered Backboards, all right? These black and orange patent leather Air Jordan 1s with the cream bottom. They have no history. In fact, they have no burn. I haven't even worn them yet, all right? But these, I'm telling you, man, first of all, I wasn't even fortunate enough to get them when they first came out. I had to do some digging, and thankfully, I had a good friend who looked out for me and was able to get me a pair over here, man. So, to shout out to you, bro. I ain't gonna drop no names. You know who you are, fam. You looked out for me. But yo, literally, one of my favorite kicks in the closet. I know I keep saying that, but the Jordan 1 in general is one of my favorite kicks ever. But this colorway is amazing. Orange is another universal color like olive green for me, in a sense, where I could do so much with it. It's high up on my favorite color list. It's not my favorite. As you can see, I got this orange beanie on now. I really enjoy the color orange. It's fun, it's alive, it's got good energy. I feel good every time I wear the color orange, you know? I'm definitely in a good mood when I put that color on. But this right here is gonna get a lot of burn over the summer and spring for myself. I could easily see myself busting some khaki shorts over the summer, a nice Law 17 utility vest, maybe a hat or snap or something like that, maybe a tank underneath, maybe nothing on underneath, probably some Nike socks to bring it all together. Yo, and since these kicks are unlaced, this will give me a good opportunity to show you guys how I lace my kicks. So I'm going to take the little toe protector out. I did this for an exercise in my acting class. There is a technique called basic object, right? It's where the actor has to focus on something with other people in the room, something that they do all the time, and keep their focus on this solely, right? And so in my acting class, I actually put my shoelaces in my sneakers, and my teacher loved it. So I'm definitely an under guy. The shoes look cleaner like that, but that's a personal preference and opinion. You know, I'm always definitely making sure my laces are even every time. And right about at this point, I usually decide to slip my foot in so I can see how they looking as it's on my feet. Okay, I got that OCD vibe when it comes to the laces and the shoes, keeping them clean. Everything's nice and neat, you know? Shit, I might have to give up and give you guys a little preview of how this look with the sweatsuit on. By the way, I got a Law 17 sweatsuit. If you guys haven't had the chance to check them out, they got a 60% surplus sale going on right now. So head over to their page on Instagram. It's right here. You can check them out. Those are friends and family over there. Check them out, please. I would really appreciate it if you guys would support. And you guys know I'm always hoping that everyone is doing well right now with this coronavirus. It's really crazy. I hope everyone's staying safe and taking the necessary precautions just to, you know, make sure they're right. But if you haven't been able to get a mask, I know they've been sold out everywhere, all online. Law 17 is now taking pre-order for their new mask, the camo mask. And they got a filter sewn in. Check them out again, Law 17. Would you look at this? Wow, look at that. That's what you call fresh. Look at this fit right here. I know I'm cross-dressing because I got an Adidas beanie on and these Nike kicks, but when you fresh, you don't care. You fresh, you don't care. You just do what you want, you feel me? Make your own rules. That's what having style is all about. It's making your own rules. All right, moving on. Next kick. Woo! Okay, next up we got the Nike Sakai collaborations. Yo, these shoes are so funky, so dope, right? They got this double sole cracking, the double Nike signs and the double laces and the double tongues. The detail on this sneaker is next level, obviously, hence the collaboration with Sakai, the huge designer. Yeah, he killed this shoe, bodied this shoe. I particularly love this colorway. They came out with about 6 to 7 different colorways already. This was definitely my favorite. How the hell could I wear that with the fit? You know, because there's so many different ways, so many different directions. I've actually worn it a few different ways myself. Well, I think one of the easiest ways to rock this sneaker is with the all black look. Black tee, black jeans. These shoes, they'll pop, be nice and neat. I've also worn it with some camo pants with a white and blue shirt. I actually wore it with the white and blue Karl Kani shirt. So shout out to Karl Kani. He's a good friend of mine, an iconic designer in the fashion world. And he's obviously made huge waves and impact in our culture. So shout out to Karl Kani. But anyways, we're just gonna get on to the next kick and the final kick at that. Last but certainly not least, we got the classic Air Force One low tops, all right? This was a special collaboration with Rockefeller. Yo, It was so hard to get my hands on these. These kicks are like a milli rock. They're good on any block in any era. Promise. Ask your dad, ask your grandpa, ask your uncle, ask your big brother, ask your homie, ask your best friend. Everyone knows about low top, crispy Air Force Ones, all right? If you don't know, wake up, you sleep. It's the spring, summertime. What better time than now than to have a fresh white pair of Air Force Ones. Low tops, low tops. Don't be a poo butt and go get the mids or the highs. Get you the lows. A poo butt, yes, a poo butt. You know what a poo butt is? Poo butt is someone who washes their shoes with the laces out. Poo butt. You don't know the reference? Pull up paid in full. Don't be a poo butt.
You don't get the shoelaces all wet and dirty, man. Cats start calling you a poo butt. You know what I'm saying?
This might have been around 2017, 2018 when they ran this collaboration. I just remember going to Complex Con, doing whatever I could to get in line to cop these kicks, man. Very special kick, iconic kick, Air Force One. I mean, I've had 5 and 6 pairs over the course of my life. I remember my first pair of low top Air Force Ones. I was in 7th grade. Yeah, the hype was real. I mean, if you didn't have a pair of Air Force Ones, you weren't even cool back then, you know? So I do remember having me a pair of Air Force Ones that at the time, I got those pair of kicks Christmas break, and those were my kicks for the rest of the year. So I don't know if you guys remember like the shoe cleaning kit that came, you could wash your shoes and then you could kind of like paint them over with the white, you know, to keep them fresh. I used to have to do that back in the day, man. And yeah, I never forget my humble beginnings. Pro tip for your kicks, man. Wash them once you get back in from your day out, your night out. It'll be a lot easier to clean the kicks and they'll stay fresher a lot longer. Also, if you can, I wasn't able to preserve the inside. Anything that you can do to keep the shoes formed is another pro tip. Don't be silly like me and throw it away. Then you end up with creases, you know, over time. So clean them, take care of them, they'll take care of you. All right, guys, thanks for kicking it with me. See what I did there? And let me show you 5 of my favorite Nikes. Nike, if you're out there, come holla at your boy one time. I'm trying to stay booked during this quarantine. If you want to support my content, don't forget to head over to my new Patreon page where there are incentives if you decide to support my channel. It really helps me out to create more content for you guys. So if you guys want to know more, the link to my new Patreon page is in the description below. And if we can get to 2,500 likes on this video, I'll do a giveaway. Also, merch is dropping soon, so be on the lookout for that. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at omar.bolden. And as always, if you enjoyed that video, bang that like button. Comment which Nike you'd like to see in your closet, subscribe, and ring that bell so you can stay fresh. And until next time, we out.